Hey besties, so I really don't even know how to start this video or really what to say. I just wanted to pick up the camera and just start talking and say whatever needs to come out, because at this point, like right now, I don't know what exactly I want to even say. I think it's just gonna be whatever comes out is what comes out. I've thought about kind of talking about this before, but then I've changed my mind. I've filmed several videos just about different things before and never ended up posting them. I don't know if I'm gonna end up posting this or not. But then I posted on my community channel the other day on YouTube and asked people for video and short ideas, like if I should change anything up with my channel, what I should do, what people want to see from me. And somebody commented how they would love to have advice videos. So I think I will start that up soon and do different advice videos for all types of different things. I don't know if this one's fully an advice video. I think it could have some advice, so I really don't even know what this video is fully about. I don't even know what I'm gonna name it. I don't know what it is, but I just needed to pick up the camera and start talking and saying how I feel. So for years and years and years and years, I've been told by many that like I'm nothing, I won't amount to anything, horrible mean things, not, and I know like that's life. I know that you're gonna get icky nasty comments, but it's crazy even when it comes from your family and from even family that you should never hear it from. Some family should always be supportive and protect you and care about you, and it's the sad reality that's just not always the case or true. And then it bites when people turn around and talk about that person that has hurt you in so many different ways and talk about them and like make it my fault that I don't talk to them when they're the reason that I don't talk to them, because I'm not gonna put up with a bunch of stuff in so many different ways. Anyway, so I think it's just sad when it can come from family, and especially immediate family, but then it can also hurt when it's extended family, like a cousin, or, you know, that obviously hurts too, because you don't ever want to hear family criticize you and be so nasty and mean and hateful towards you when you didn't do anything to them. I think about a year and a half ago or so, a cousin that my mom and I stopped talking to her after that because of this reason. She had just randomly called my mom and started like bashing me. And we didn't talk to her a lot anyways. Like, she's never been a cousin that I've necessarily cared for, but I've always been like nice to her when I'm around her. Like, she's just that type of person that thinks she's the best. So I've just like, that's always been like to me. But I've always been nice. Like, I'm always nice to everybody. Unless you're a complete butthole to me, then I'm not gonna be like all chipper and happy and nice to you. I'm just gonna ignore you or just not talk to you. So I was always like fine with her, put up, I suppose. Like, I didn't say or do anything. I just didn't necessarily talk to her because she just is irritating. But she had just called my mom one day and just started bashing me and bashing me doing social media and saying that like how I am better than that and need to just like go out and get a real job and everything. And I think that's something that not a lot of people realize, that social media is a real job. And I don't like the type of people that are like, I don't like, when I've posted shorts before or reels on Instagram, people are like, oh, get a job, like why are you lip syncing or dancing or ranking or whatever it may be. Like, I bet I make more money than you. I hate when people say that. It's so goofy when people throw out the money thing, but I am kind of bringing in the money thing, but not in a nasty way. I just don't think that people realize just how much money you can make on social media and how beneficial social media can be to people. And that's obviously where I'm trying to get to, is to make a living out of my social media, because it's something that I honestly enjoy and love doing so much. Social media, like, I've tried millions of different things before, and I've just never loved anything as much as I do social media. It's brought out so much for me. I've made friends from it. I have, like, so many things. I've become more confident and more extroverted from social media. I used to be insanely shy. I would never talk to anybody. I would be afraid to talk to people until I started doing YouTube, and that slowly, kind of at first, and then just boom, I was a totally different person. I wasn't so shy and scared and timid anymore. And especially like now, like, I can go up to anybody and start a conversation and not be afraid to do that. Anyway, so I just don't think that people understand that social media is very beneficial. But so it obviously, like, it hurts if it can come from friends, or if it comes from family, and especially immediate family, and then even sometimes it can hurt or be irritating or whatever when it comes from extended family, cousins, stuff like that. But and then obviously, like, I mean, I'm used to getting the hate comments from random people on the internet. That really doesn't bother me. It did at first. I think when you first start doing social media, that is something that kind of bothers everyone at first, or is when, like, some random person or people, you know, say horrible, mean, nasty things to you. It hurts and is annoying at first, but then you just learn to deal with it. And sometimes, I mean, we're still human. It still can hurt a comment if they're like, you're stupid and ugly and fat or whatever. Obviously, like, maybe you're just not having the best day that day, and then that comment just kind of gets to you, and then you feel even more sad or irritated that day because of that one comment. But for the most part, I have gotten so much better with just the stranger comments. I just blow it off most of the time, unless it's just that one day where maybe one comment gets to me, but it's not often. But then today, my mom and I haven't gone to in-person church for a few weeks just because of some different things going on. We haven't been able to make it in person, but we always love to watch, and not only the church that we go to, but just different churches online. I think it's really nice to just see everyone's different churches. I know my mom always turns on Pastor Steven. I can't think of his last name, but I'm sure if you guys watch church online, you probably know him. He's pretty popular on YouTube. And so we'll just even turn on that stuff even throughout the day as well, just to listen to it. So we always have church going, even if we don't make it in person. So the other day, my mom had emailed our pastor and wanted to just have some advice, maybe, well, not maybe, just so he could pray for us. But then he ended up giving it to, like, his caseworker, which then she gave us some program thing. I don't really know. And so my mom had done that, and then today she had gotten a call from someone at church that she has talked to before, but it wasn't a good call, and wasn't a nice call, and wasn't an uplifting call whatsoever. And you would think church people would lift you up and it would make you feel better, and it was the total opposite. He was so icky towards my mom and I both, and I wasn't even on the phone. My mom had taken the call because we were out, and then I got back into the car and she told me, like, oh, it's, you know, such and such from church. And so I hadn't heard the first maybe 10 minutes of the conversation, and she had the phone up to her ear, but I could still hear the conversation and what he was saying. And it just wasn't nice at all. He wasn't nice. And it was very disappointing, especially coming from church, because now it just, I struggle, and I have been open with this on my channel before. I struggle with my faith sometimes just because I feel like it's so hard to understand why God puts you through so many troubles in life. And how it just feels like God doesn't listen or hear you a lot of the time. So I struggle with my faith anyways. And I've been working on that so far this year, even though we're only like a weekend, 7-8 days in. I have been reading my devotionals every day and praying more and trying to open my faith up. I've really been trying so hard. But when a church person is so icky, then that kind of, for some reason, makes me kind of angry again. And then, because it's like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just a feeling that I have, and I don't know if I'm saying it right or anything. But he was just really bashing. He was just not encouraging at all whatsoever. And the total opposite of uplifting and helpful. Like, we just wanted advice and prayers, and it wasn't good. He was pretty bashful. Is that the right word? Me and my mom both. And it wasn't nice at all. And he said how I'm 23 years old and I haven't ever done anything with my life and nothing in life, and how I need to get out and do my own thing and be away and like get a job, and how I have never done anything in life and blah blah. Like, it was a whole thing, just a Danielle bash fest for 15 minutes straight about just how I won't amount to anything, I'm nothing, this whole entire thing. And it was just so disappointing and so hurtful. Just especially like hurtful because it's coming from someone from church. Like, are you kidding me? You should make people feel validated and loved, and you should just be caring for people. And he wasn't any of that. I'm like, are you working for God? Because it really doesn't seem like it, because I don't think that's something that God would appreciate, you just being so hurtful and rude and mean towards somebody. That's just not okay. And it just really hurt my feelings and brought me down. And I just didn't appreciate anything he said, because it's like nobody realizes that like social media is a job and it takes so much time and effort. It's not like I just sit around all day and do nothing. It's not like I have to prep for a video, I have to film the video, I have to then airdrop the video, load the video onto my laptop, edit the whole entire thing, and editing can take hours and hours. And then I have to go through the video again and make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I have to save the video, and then I have to upload the video to YouTube, and then I have to put my description and my caption, then I have to make my thumbnail and then airdrop my thumbnail, and like, I mean, there's 100 different things to upload a video. It's not like you film it and upload it and done. Like that, I wish that it was that easy, but it's not. It's not at all. It takes hours upon hours to prep, film, upload, everything. One single video. It is a job. Like, and it's a hard job that all of us YouTubers work so hard on. But I just thought it was very nasty. I think it was just kind of that final straw with this, because I'm used to just people thinking I'm stupid and will never amount to anything. I hear it so often, but then just when it came from somebody at church, I think that was just the final straw for me to just make the video about it and just talk about it and let my feelings out. I think it's just very nasty. And I think as far as the needing to get a job, and a real regular job, just a 9-to-5 job, and if that's what you do and that's what you love, obviously go for it if that's what you want to do, but that doesn't mean that I want to do it. I love doing YouTube. This is what I want. And Why shouldn't you be happy and do what you love in your own life? I just don't understand. But thankfully, I do have my mama that supports me with everything. I love my mama so much, and I'm so grateful that she supports me through every single journey of my life, and always will. I know my mama will always back me up and support me through everything that I choose to do, and she knows how much I absolutely love YouTube. So she's really, I mean, there are a few people that support me and have supported me, but obviously my mama has been with me the most through my life and supported me the longest, all 23 years. And I'm so thankful for her, and I'm so thankful that I have her, because she's what gets me through every day, and she's who I get my strength from, and why I never give up, because she never gives up on anything. She's always go, 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 fight, 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 and I learn from the best. And as far as the job, like, obviously it's just my choice. I don't want to get a 9 to 5. I love doing my YouTube. I love social media so much. I love editing. It just makes me feel really good. I just love it. But also, like, what people don't understand, like, not everyone can just get out and get a 9 to 5 for so many different reasons. Obviously, like, I don't know. I think I've mentioned it a few times. I know I've never gone into detail with it, and maybe that's a video I'll do if and when I'm ready to talk about it. I have a brain injury, and it will cause me to pass out a lot of times, and it's not always the safest. Most of the time I feel it coming, so I know to prepare and, like, sit down for it and everything. But that would be scary, because most of the time when I have it, like, my mom is there, and I feel so safe, like, when I know a pass out is coming on, to have my mom there with me and know that I'm safe. But I think it would be so scary to just be out and people don't know about it, and then all of a sudden I just am on the ground. That would be really scary to have to deal with alone. I also have low blood sugar, which doesn't help the pass outages. I don't know how to word that. And then I've been diagnosed with something before. I won't go, like, into detail with my diagnosis, but just from a loss of blood. So I have, like, triple thing, like 3 different things that just make me pass out regularly, and it's not a fun time, but I've learned how to deal with it. And that's another good thing with doing YouTube, because then you don't always, like, I mean, I love to be out and do videos, but then it's nice, like, on a day maybe where I don't feel the best, to just be able to be home if I want to. And then if I feel better, then I can get ready in a short amount of time and not have to rush to be able to do a YouTube video. So it's just nice to be able to have my own schedule, because with YouTube you can make your own schedule, and I think that's really nice to be able to do. Also, I know I look today, I've been struggling for the last few weeks. Me and my mom are trying our best with everything. Maybe, I know I filmed a video back in August, late August maybe, I think, about just a lot of things that we deal with every single day that just aren't good. So I know I never posted that video because it was really hard, but I still kind of think about it and think about whether I should upload it or not, just because maybe someone else is struggling with it, and to know they're not alone in it, and see how my mom and I never give up and we keep trying. So maybe I will upload that video, or maybe I'll refilm it, and I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. But I just wanted to come on here and just let everything out and tell you guys just how that's obviously just, I don't know, what I've been struggling with. There's so much more that I've been struggling with than just people bashing me, like, but I don't know what else to say. Just thank you guys for listening to me talk for 22 minutes, and I will see and talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.